Hey guys, Chase with iDub Hockey, hanging out with Jared from Warrior at the stick office here in Chula Vista. We have your pant and girdle line in front of us. Before we start talking about specs, we know the girdle is going to be a form-fitting, anatomical fit, but as far as your pant goes, how would you describe the fit profile for that?
I think the new QR Edge pant takes some of the cues from this girdle that is more form-fitting with an enhanced fit, tapered fit that is more for when you're moving rather than when you're just standing. Mm-hmm. A lot of the traditional pants in the past have been kind of boxy and good for standing up, but when you start to move forward, things get out of place, mm-hmm. and the pant doesn't really move with you. But a lot of the stuff that we've designed into this pant lends itself to being in motion, mm-hmm. and the pant staying where it's supposed to be when you're moving.
Right, so it's allowing you to get that full range, that full skating stride, as well as making sure that protection stays where it needs to be.
Right.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about this new QR Edge pant. As a cool adjustment feature this year, maybe let's start on that and then hop into protection a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have the adjustable length built in to the pant, so you can add an inch to the length. Wraps all the way around. It's tucked nicely underneath the cuff here. It's a nice addition to the pant.
Good for those tall, lanky players, or maybe that younger kid that gets a growth spurt right in the middle of a season too.
Yeah, absolutely. The pant can grow with a younger kid. Not so usable for me. I'm done growing, probably shrinking. I need to be able to take it away, but definitely a nice bonus feature.
So for protection-wise, I'm getting some real nice dual density foams, but it looks like, especially on the pant here, it has been really segmented in a unique way. I think it's called the AxiFlex system. So maybe talk to me a little bit about that and how it ties back into that fit.
Yeah, I think it goes back to what we were talking about, keeping the protection in the right areas when you're moving. So one of the areas up here along the top of the pant, you can see that it's got breaks in it so that when you're turning or you're flexing forward or backwards, that the pant can move along with your motion. Mm-hmm. I think some of that comes into the play inside with the floating side protection as well. It is not fixed to the pant, but it's kind of floating in there so that when you're making strides and moving, it can stay with your body.
Okay, and then let's finish this up on the inside of the legs here. Just maybe talk to me about that and kind of what that does for the player.
Well, some players, with the way they skate, they need a little bit more motion in the bottom of the leg, so you can unzip the pant, get a little bit more flare. Sometimes it's just a comfort thing or even a cooling thing. Guys want to stay a little bit cooler, you get a little bit more air movement through the bottom of the leg. But this is a personal preference, whether you like to have the bottom of the leg loose or not.
And I do it too, just to make it easier. You get to put on your skates first and then toss on the pants.
Yeah, that is an added bonus to the flexibility at the bottom of the leg.
And then lastly, let's finish off with a liner here. Obviously has a really nice, soft, comfortable feel to it, but maybe talk to me about what it is and,
Yeah, the Vortec F&C, fresh and clean. The Polygene liner helps keep the sweat away from your skin, keep the nasty stuff from growing inside your pants, and basically overall just help keep things fresh and clean.
Right on. Well, hey, thanks for having us out here and filling us in on all that great info. And then for you at home that want to check out more of these Warrior pants and girdles, make sure you go to icewarehouse.com.